Hello, everyone. Okay, so this lesson we are going to be talking about counting techniques when dealing with probability. So I'm going to minimize me and then we can take a look at some of these things. Now, I alluded to this in the last lesson. If you missed that, go take a look at that. But so right here we have a menu. So if we go to a restaurant and we want to order some food, and there is only a limited amount of options, I want to know how many options I have. Can I make a lot of different plates with the options they provide me? Just how many, exactly how many plates or different arrangements of food can I make with what is given to me? So right here, I can see for the entree, which is kind of the main meal, sorry, not the main meal, the pre-meal, the appetizer. Okay, so I can get garlic prawns, salad, or soup. All right, and for the main, I can get beef or fish. So only a couple options there. Dessert, I can have ice cream or I can have fresh fruit. So the thing to really pay attention here is the categories, okay? So this is a category with 3 options. This is a category, the main, with 2 options. And this is a category, the desserts, with 2 options. So the math behind this is very simple. All you have to do is multiply the number of options with each other. So here we have 3 options multiplied by 2 options multiplied by another 2 options. Okay, so right here we can see we have the 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So how many options? So I can do that in my head. And remember, when multiplying, it doesn't matter which ones you do first. I can do 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4, and then multiply 3 and 4 together, give me 12. Or I can multiply 3 multiplied by 2, which gives me 6, and then 6 multiplied by 2, this last one, would give me 12. Same answer. Either way, really doesn't matter. Okay? So, of course, there's the answer, is 12. So let's take a look at some other questions down here. Okay. Alrighty. So right here, the menu at Carrie's Cafe is as follows. I have 3 options, 2 options, and 2 options. Well, that's the same that we had up top. So the answer is going to be 12. Okay. You always have to read the question because the question down here might be different. How many possible menu combinations are there? Right? We have 2 options. It really doesn't matter what the options are, but I'm going to read them anyway because I think they're interesting. Curry puffs, spring rolls, the main is veal or fish, and dessert apple pie or fresh fruit. All right, so that would be a 2 multiplied by 2, which equals 4, multiplied by 2. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. There's 8 possible combinations. All right, let's do the last one together, and I think you'll have the hang of this. I got 2 options here, curry puffs and soup. 3 options here, fish, veal, and chicken. And 2 options here, apple pie and fresh fruit. So we have 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. Now that's going to be 12, because 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. Let's see if I'm right. Ooh, here we go. So this is where it's important to read the question. So over here it says, how many possible menu combinations are there in total? 12. What is it over here? How many menu combinations include fresh fruit and fish? So it's very important to read the question. So fresh fruit and fish up here. Let's find it. Fresh fruit and fish. So that means there's only going to be one combination in each of those because the other ones don't matter. Because in this question, it wants to know how many combinations are there, possible combinations, where you have fresh fruit and fish. So I would use fresh fruit and then I would use the fish. All the other options are not available in this question. So it would be 2 options here multiplied by 1 because you have to use fish and multiplied by 1 again because you have to use fresh fruit. 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 is 2. Okay, so I hope that helps with this lesson. The key takeaway points, organize your menu options into different groups. Super important. Also, figure out how many options you have in each group. And the last and really important point is read the question. It may be slightly different, okay? You have to read the question, know what you're doing. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson.